teacher is speaking out for the first time about being outed for bearing all. When Brianna Koppage's OnlyFans page was found, she was pulled from the classroom. Then she voluntarily resigned. Shoshana Stahl from our sister station in St. Louis now brings us Brianna's side of the story.
What's happening, Buzz here? Imagine your kid's in middle school and they find out that the teacher that's teaching his class is an OnlyFans model. I mean, you would be like, whoa, hold up. Let's do something about it, because you don't want your kid looking at these pictures all day and seeing that individual teaching them. That'd probably be the only thing young boys will think about in class. They wouldn't even be able to look at the board. They'll be going to the bathroom every 10 minutes. So we had these two individuals. One of them was a Playboy model cover, also OnlyFans model. Another one was a teacher. Both have basically the same things happen to them, being harassed. One of them, resigns from their job. The other one, the kids are suffering because everyone finds out your mom's an OnlyFans model. Next thing you know, that's all they're talking about. What kids do, they bully, they harass, all kinds of shit. So imagine you're in 5th grade and life's good, like every normal 5th grader. And next thing you know, someone comes up to you and shows you a picture of your mom's OnlyFans account. Now, this is something that's happening probably more than usual, because there's a lot of women who are going to this adult content creation that's getting them a lot of money, which I'm completely okay with. You want to make some money? Fine, do it. You got the goods, you got it, the looks, you got what your mama gave you, show it. Make, 10 G's, 20 G's a month. Fantastic. Good for your family. But just know, if your kids are in school, public school, they're going to be relentlessly harassed, bullied. Now, these two individuals we're about to talk about and watch some videos about, this is happening to them, I'm sure, as well as other OnlyFans content creators that have children. So let's get into it. Playboy cover model Sarah Blake Cheek and family banned from hockey ring after man threatened her during son's game. Sarah Blake Cheek, OnlyFans and Playboy model who isn't new to Outkick readers, was banned from hockey rink following an incident at one of her son's games with parents from other youth hockey team. It all started when the 10-year-old son was injured during a recreational hockey game on October 20th in her small Florida community. She says that parents from another team were cheering to the fact that her son was hurt. She confronted them, which led to one of the men threatening her with physical violence. Quote, "The man threatened to beat my effing ass," she told the Post of the incident. Quote, "My kid gets slammed into the boards and parents behind me starts cheering that he's hurt." And of course, as a mom, just like anybody else would be, turned and said, "You can't be serious right now." And then that's where the whole thing started to involve us. Damn, look at that. She looks good. And her last name is Cheeks. No wonder why. After speaking up and being threatened, things escalated to several men joining in and hurling insults at her. Cheek was called a bitch as her husband Matt tried to calm the situation down. The couple, known in the community for making content on OnlyFans, eventually decided to ignore the other parents, then turned their focus back to their son. Though they thought this was the end of the incident, little did they know that they had a ban from the rink coming their way. A few days after her assault, Cheek says her family was permanently banned from the rink where the incident took place. That includes their son, a star player in the league. Nobody else involved in the incident received a permanent ban. Quote, "They should be protecting anybody, any parent or any woman that gets assaulted," Cheek said of her punishment. But instead, they choose to punish the victim and tell my kids, us, were never able to attend the rink again or set foot there because of what I do for a living. That's right. Cheeks believes her career as an OnlyFans model played a role in the rink's decision to permanently ban her and her family. It's not the first time either. Over the last 2 years, the mother of 4 career choice has caused her to be banned from her daughter's cheerleading events. In addition to that, 2 of her sons were kicked out of a football league. The gossiping school staff and concerned parents caused one of her sons to be suspended from school. All of that, plus the issue with the neighbors, had left the family with little or no choice. They had to put their home up for sale. Being banned by the hockey rink was the last straw. Something tells me Sarah and the rest of the Cheek family are going to land on their feet. So, I mean, we got this OnlyFans model here in Florida being relentlessly harassed for her sexual content. I mean, look at the stuff she posts. It's not bad that she does this for an income. It's just bad that people are seeing her in public saying, look, there's that, 30H. They look at these people like they're these sexual demons, deviants, which I don't think these people are exactly that. Not everyone is, a delinquent when it comes to the over sexualization of yourself if you put content out on the internet. You just find something to make another form of income, especially if she looks this damn good. I mean, look at her. Like, you would subscribe to her right now if you were into that stuff, which I'm not, so don't count me in on that. So this leads us to another OnlyFans content creator who is a teacher. Now imagine, like I said earlier, if you find out your teacher is an OnlyFans creator and you're in her class and you're a boy, like you ain't gonna be able to focus not one damn bit. You're gonna be thinking about, oh, look at those titties. Damn, this she looks good. If you find out your teacher does OnlyFans and you're in her class and you're a boy, like you're not gonna be able to focus on reading or math. You're gonna be focusing on your phone and those nudes that teacher has if you're subscribed. Which I don't know the age. If there's an age limit, maybe you can lie on the OnlyFans. The school finds out, parents find out, she gets pulled from her class. She later resigns. If you don't know by now, teacher salaries are like they're literally nothing. It's just reported that she made under $50,000 a year teaching our youth, which is real shitty. And she goes she goes to OnlyFans and she's making that in a month probably. All she had to do was show the goods, right? She later started to show her face, and that's what kind of got her. Let's watch.
A former Missouri teacher is speaking out for the first time about being outed for bearing all. When Brianna Coppedge's OnlyFans page was found, she was pulled from the classroom. Then she voluntarily resigned. Shoshana Stahl from our sister station in St. Louis now brings us Brianna's side of the story. And now to this quick warning, though, this report may contain images that may not be appropriate for all viewers.
It's just like those connections that I'm going to miss.
Brianna Coppedge started teaching 5 years ago.
Being there for students, like celebrating milestones with them.
For the last 2 years and until resigning earlier this month, she was at St. Clair High School as an English teacher. And one reason for her departure, to make more money. She started an OnlyFans page, a site that's growing popular across many generations. On OnlyFans, some offer premium content to build connections with subscribers, such as inspirational speeches, photos, and even adult content. Coppedge among those posting explicit content.
Damn, if I was alive in this time and age and my teacher's OnlyFans content creator, I would be wanting to go to school every damn day. That would be the main reason to go, Mom, no, I can't miss school. Fuck that doctor's appointment.
Missouri is one of the lowest states in the nation for teacher pay. And then the district I was working for is also one of the lowest paying districts in the state.
Coppedge says her yearly teaching salary was $42,000. When she started OnlyFans, she avoided showing her face because of her job as a teacher.
A lot of people asking, why didn't you just get like a part-time job somewhere? But teachers also take all of their work home. Like, we don't get to stop working when we leave the school day. We don't get to grade all 130 students' papers during the day. It's just not possible when you're teaching. So we take that work home with us on the evenings, on the weekends. So getting a second job is just really not possible.
The St. Clair School District said in a statement it was notified of the post by an individual not affiliated with the school. The statement goes on to say the district immediately retained legal counsel for assistance due to the sensitivity of the matter and to protect the integrity of the investigation.
Our handbook policies are very vague, and they just say something about, like, represent yourself well. Did I violate that? I feel like that's a matter of opinion.
Once this gained so much attention in the community and even across the country, Coppedge says she knew she couldn't go back to the classroom.
I've definitely gone through a grieving process, especially that first week and the second week, just knowing that I won't be going back to education and I won't ever be seeing my students again in the classroom. That was tough.
Especially after a link to her account was posted in a St. Clair Facebook group. That's when she decided to resign.
I'm not advertising it to students, but adults in the community continue to do so. And I just don't think that's okay. Students were never meant to see this. And I know people are saying, well, you taught high school, they were bound to find it at some point. Maybe, maybe not. I was faceless. I did not use my real name.
With tens of thousands of subscribers, Coppedge says in a month on OnlyFans, she makes more than she did in a year as a teacher. It's not where she expected her career to go, but she's not apologizing for the decisions she's made.
I've been able to pay off all my student loans, like any car loans or credit card debt. Like, I have no debt now, so like that's really freeing. Being a teacher, I know that I never would have been able to fully pay all of that off.
Yeah, so former teacher, OnlyFans content creator, resigns from her job. Unfortunately for the kids, especially if they had kids, like, the bullying's going to be constant. They're going to be constantly talking about you and your mother. Now, Damn, that lady was a cutie patootie. No wonder why she makes so much money. Forget the teaching job. What are you doing teaching? You're a content creator, you don't gotta teach those kids and take your work home with you. Screw that. Just do your OnlyFans, show the goods. Obviously, it's working. You said you made 1 month what you would have made in the whole year, which was $42,000. That's nothing. If you don't want to have that stuff out there, don't produce that content. That's it. That's the only way to avoid it. You don't want your kids to be harassed. Don't do OnlyFans. Don't show the goods, even though you got them to show. Just don't do it. If you want to avoid the traumatic events that your family's going to experience, the bullying your kids are going to experience, just don't even do it. And if you do it, do homeschooling. You know, shelter the kids at least till they're 18 years old and they go off and do whatever else they want to do so they can avoid the trauma, the PTSD from having to go out in public and be worried about someone bullying or harassing them. Kids don't need that. Now, if you're older and you're adult, it's not going to bother you too much to be harassed about OnlyFans content creation. At least you know the person harassing you is probably subscribed to you. So you're like, oh, you saw the picture, right? So that means you're subscribed then. Thank you. Thanks for the money. Have a good day. Unfortunately, guys, that's just what it is. You know, don't make content creation that you don't want out there because it's going to be out there forever, especially your nudes. You know, that's it for this one, guys. Like, comment, subscribe to us. See you on the next one.